So let's first talk about descriptive statistics here, right? Looking at these variables, I have not super standardized, as you'll see, but kind of a pattern to how I name variables. So I start demographic variables with demo in the front. So what if I want to know what percentage of people in my sample are students? How do I find that out? In SPSS, when you do analysis, you have two options. You can either do the point and click with the menus that they have, or you can write the syntax or the raw code for it. So I'm going to show you all the point and click, and there is no shame in using the point and click. The good news with SPSS is that a lot of people use it. So if you are working on analysis or want to know more about how to do something in it, you can Google it, search for it on YouTube, and there's usually things that are helpful. So again, we go to the Analysis tab, then to Descriptive Statistics. And then because I want to know the count or percent, I'm just going to click on Frequencies. Whoops, that was left over from before. It does save it, which is really handy. So now we have this window that it brought up, this menu. You can resize it. And there's a few things going on here. So here it is listing all the variables in your data set on the left. And then this blank box is the variables that you are going to be running this specific statistical test on. And this is a similar format to a lot of these windows that SPSS has when doing analysis. So right now it is showing us the variable name, which, as I mentioned before, can be confusing. So this took me years to learn. Maybe it's common knowledge, but it took me years. If you right-click anywhere on the left here, you can display variable labels. You can sort it alphabetically. You can sort it by measurement level. You can also get variable information. So let's display variable labels. Oh, that's so much more confusing because it's so long, right? But you'll see it has the name there. So how old are you is demo age. As you get familiar with your data sets, you might just stick with the names because it is shorter. Sorting by measurement level is good when you're doing a specific test and you know you need a specific kind of data, but sorting alphabetically makes it easy to find, or you can sort by the order that they're in the file, which is alphabetically. So we wanted to see, I think it was how many folks are students. We're going to switch it over there. You're going to make sure that you are displaying the frequency table because that's going to give you the actual result. And right now, let's see, maybe we want to know the mode, but let's leave everything else unchecked for now. You can also have it give you a bar chart, a pie chart, or a histogram. And let's go with percentages because I want to know what percentage of people are students. And then to get the code, the syntax, which you should save especially for your more complicated analysis. For descriptives, it's pretty simple, but you would click paste, and I'll show you what that looks like in a bit. But for now, let's just click OK. Let's take a minute to think. My computer is not cut out for this, y'all. So here, ignore this huge number. It is a sample size of 449, but I did a fancy thing, so it looks bigger. But we can see that roughly 25%, it's actually 25.4%, are students. And so here it gives us the frequency table where it says yes or no, are they a student? And it tells us the valid percent and also the cumulative percent. And it gives us this nice little bar chart or pie graph that we asked for. And that was my other laptop that just started because it is haunted and it just starts on its own sometimes. But I hope this was a helpful introduction to how to get a frequency.